I'm finna load over quick. Yeah, it's going down in here. Hey, yeah. What's up with
Allah
it?
da Allah da mama, you better know the shit. Mama have a whooping, waiting for you in this
Waiting for
bitch.
me in that hole. I know something like that for sure. I'm sipping on it.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Sorry, like you know. Okay, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cap. So many
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Bandit. Hey, 55. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's coming this way, Here we go. Mike's 5-4.
Watson on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3 at the 26-yard line.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Watch the flat, motion, pop. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 buzz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Set. Great team. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
A 1st carry now. This is Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Watch the pass. Here we go. 26. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I go.
From just shy of midfield, Watson being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
24. Here we go. 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watson run.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
54. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
After the interception, here's Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get your swerve on. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. 54! Go, baby, they turn over. Let's get that ball.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Watson's
And he
pass.
works it past the
Complete to
30,
Will
almost to
Fuller.
the 25.
A gain of 12.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Exit.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
40-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set. 80. Hip, hip, hip. Switch out, switch out. Trip left, trip left. Check 3.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Legendary on the field,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Joker, 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 Joker. Run. Kill. Check, crunch. Yo, trip left.
Now a handoff looking right. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route. I leave an outline when I hear them.
30. Hey, eat. Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there. Hey. Go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
65.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. All day, baby, all day.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike 55, Mike 65.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Run. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey.
Again, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Hold up. I forgot we had this in our playbook.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Man, I got you. Alert 3. Alert 3. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Danny.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 54.
Here's Watson. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, trip left. Clay. Hey, check Mike.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Benardrick McKinney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they try the right side here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
taken down at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Desmond King back deep. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
13-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
What's your advice?
Good.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. It got his man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
In your face.
Watson now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Clowney brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Here I come.
It's so important enriching
54's down, he's coming.
with theater and arts.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
To throw is Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
35-yard line.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To go.
4 down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike 37. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Y'all not ready. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Here we go. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before
None
halftime.
right now. None. Let me get back in this house.
And we're going 37's the mic. Mike 37.
I
Here we go.
smell
And we're going 37's the mic.
cover 6.
That's what I do.
Throwing again on second down. Watson
Throw that bitch away.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
He better not miss that hop.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Number 30.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Hey, come on, what you doing?
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Titans' 42-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Now it's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Texans.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 59. Mike 54.
Here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
There's the
So
penalty.
a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. 24. He don't want it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
42.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go, D. Get off the
And
field.
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Jordan
Houston.
Akins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
She said that she's doing something that week and that she's
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Bring it!
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the pass. Hey. Mike 5-5. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here we go. Mike.
Tannehill on first down.
Come on.
And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A handoff as they run the counter play. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go, D. Mike 55, Mike 55. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Houston.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again. Pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Base. Play.
Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21. Texans.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll throw right away. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring.
Watson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40.
Now Watson. And incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
A gain of 13
give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Back to throw. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he gets it left side to Johnson.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl. 54! Mike's 54! Mike's 54!
Here's Watson. There's Fuller with a catch. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Kill,
I haven't been on a girls' trip since...
Hey, we gotta snap it,
3 years ago.
Looking to throw. Watson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 54!
Watson again. This is Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down right at the line of
back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Back to throw. Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Titans take over.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
1st and 10.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Right there in the middle, 55. There you go, Tiger.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete in the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike. Hey. Check. Yo, trip left. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
and that won't be easy.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So they tried to tack on 2 more, wouldn't have mattered as far.